Let's start with the class of social studies, summary number 10, the glittering cities class. But before we continue with this topic, who can tell me what was the last topic in social studies?
The civil rights movement.
Okay, excellent. And what things do you remember about the civil rights movement class? What happened? What is a civil right?
Martin Luther.
Okay, and what happened? Who is Martin Luther King, by the way?
An American Baptist minister and a leader in the civil rights movement.
Okay, excellent. He was a Baptist, right? A minister. And what is the most famous speech?
I have a dream.
I have a dream. That's right. Excellent. Remember that when we talk about the civil war, it's related like the civil rights. Why? Civil war, it's a war between two states in the same country. Then after the civil war, that it lasted 4 years. It was from 1861 until 1865. Then start the period of Reconstruction that it lasted 12 years. It was 12 years. And after this, the civil war, also they were fighting. The slave was over. Slavery was over. The slaves were asking for some rights. They were willing to have a job, to have education, because they wanted to be discriminated because of the color of the skin, right? So there were some movements. There were some movements of these people because they want to have the same rights of white people. Now, also that it was part of your homework, you investigate about Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks, who was Rosa Parks class?
Was an American activity in the civil rights movement, best known for her pivotal role in the Montgomery bus boycott.
Excellent. So remember, all this information is related with the information of today, with the glittering cities, and also even also the Cherokee. The Cherokee tribes, because when they were like invading, they were forced to move from one place to another. Remember that they were coming from different places, some exploiters, and they were looking gold class. They were looking for gold. So the glittering cities is related. Also, this topic is related with us. So all those topics class, with the Cherokees, with the civil war, with the civil rights, and all the leaders that we can mention, that they were well known on those times because of that contributions that they had. Now, let's start with this, with the information. We have the glittering cities, number 1, it says the Golden Dome. So Joshua, help me to read this slide, please.
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. The glittering cities. In 1828, gold was found in the Dahlonega, a town in a mountain area in northern Georgia. The first gold rush in the United States started soon afterward. People rushed to Dahlonega to look for gold. The town quickly filled with people mining and painting for gold.
Excellent. So you see here, one of the glitter cities says the Golden Dome. I'm going to show you some pictures that in these times, in the 1828, remember, they were looking for gold. So all of them were looking for gold, and they found that there was gold in Dahlonega. Where is located this? In Georgia, in the north of Georgia. Georgia is one of the states of the United States. So in the United States, in Georgia, they found it out. So all the people trying to be there in that place because they were looking for gold. They were like, we need to go to Dahlonega. So in this case, we're going to have the gold that we're looking for. So it says that's why that town quickly filled with people mining. They were mining. Like John Henry, remember that he was dedicated to be in mines, so he was mining and painting for the gold class. So see here some pictures, that is a picture of this city. how it looks in those times. You see all the people that were looking for the gold, they were mining and pinning in that place because they want to have the gold with them. Yes. Now let's continue with the reading here. It says the car hoods in Dahlonega was made with bricks that contain gold. Look at this. This is a museum, Dahlonega Gold Museum. What? It's a car house, class. Look at here. The brick contains gold. Imagine to be in the place you're going to see the walls and the bricks made of gold. So that's why it's called in this way, Dahlonega Gold Museum, because it contains gold, and it's a museum that people can go and to see, to explore and see part of the history, some pictures also on those times, and see even some pieces of gold that they were collecting, as we can see in all the museums that they have different pieces of that. And it's here, it says Old Lumpkin County Car House in the 1836. So this is a place where United States, well, not just Americans, people can go to see this place if they like the history, if they want to have time to see about the history of this times. Remember that it's related since the times of the Cherokee. The Cherokee, that it was an Indian, American Indian tribes that they were forced to move because the explorers were looking for gold, class. Now, would you like to be, it will be interesting for you to be in that place to see in this gold or not?
Yeah.
Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes, maybe, yes, if you want to have to see.
What is a courthouse?
Okay, a car house, it's a place. It's a place like this that you see here. It looks like a palace. It looks like a palace, right? Un palacio. It looks like that. So that is a car house.
Dahlonega Gold Museum.
Mhm.
Old Lumpkin Country Courthouse in 1836.
Mhm.
That is
Excellent.
what it said that there.
There, yes. Now let's continue here with the information. You see, imagine how surprising can be to see a place that is made of gold, that the bricks contains gold. Your house, my house, it doesn't contain gold, but imagine this car house, it contains gold. That's so interesting. Now let's continue with the reading here. Lucia, help me to read, please.
The dam of the state capital in Atlanta claims with gold from Georgia that the people of Dahlonega gave to the state.
Excellent. So you see here, I'm going to show you some picture. You see here, this is the dome. This is one of the glittering cities also. Why? The dome of the state capital in Atlanta. This is in the north states of the United States, now Atlanta. The first one was in Georgia, the Dahlonega. The dome, it's in Atlanta. Atlanta claims with the gold from Georgia that the people of Dahlonega gave to the states. And you see here, the dome. Do you think that the dome can contain kind of gold also? It looks like that. Yes, you see here, the dome, it might contain kind
gold. That's a lot of gold to build that.
Yes.
A lot of bricks of gold to build that. Oh my God.
Yeah, that it's the beauty. Look at here. This is another picture how it looks so beauty. The dome made of gold. You see, the other parts, it's not made of gold, it's bricks. They might be using different materials.
But that part is all of gold.
All of gold, yes, it's all of gold. That's why it's like shining. You see here, as the color is different also. It's the color of the gold. Okay, here we have another picture, closer. Here you see how it looks. The gold in that place. That will be interesting to go to the United States just to see this place.
Yeah.
To take a selfie there. Yes. Okay, let's continue here with the reading.
Oh my.
Okay, we have more information. Andrea Nunez, help me to read this, Andrea.
The Georgia state capital was modeled after the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. The Georgia Capitol has a Georgia Hall of Fame with pictures of governors and other famous Georgians.
Excellent. This is the same in the Georgia, in the same states, the Georgia state capital. It looks in this way, yeah, you see that it contains also some pieces of gold. People can go and see. And it says that with pictures of the governors and other famous Georgians. So here the people go and see like a museum. It looks like a museum. People go and see the pictures that they are there of the people that they were so famous in those times. They make some contributions. And the government, who was the president of those times or the governor of the Georgia states on those times. So it's part of the history of Georgians. Of the
That's
Georgians.
incredible.
Yes, it's incredible this. Yes, this is the picture. Let's see, we have another one or the next information. Yes, so here we have more information that it says the building also contains the State Museum of Science and Industry. Look here. This is the Museum of Science and Industry. See, people can go, take pictures, see some information. There might be, since it's a museum, there might be a person that is going to be like a tour guide that is going to be giving information to the visitors, information about what is that, and so important facts, relevant facts, or historical facts. So you see these people, they are there. One of them, it might be the tour guide that it's explaining or giving more information. And sometimes also in the museums, you can see like a paper. Well, it's not made of paper, but then you have some like a brief summary of the information for each site that you visit here. Okay, let's continue here. Isabella, continue with the reading, please.
Before Civil War, Atlanta was an important city in the South. During the war, the city was destroyed. After the war, Atlanta was rebuilt and soon became an important city again.
Excellent. So you see here, remember, everything of this is happening after the Civil War. It's related to those times, but it's after and before the information that we are seeing. But it says before the Civil War. Remember, was an important city. It was destroyed during the Civil War. These 4 years that it lasted the Civil War, but that 12 years that it was after the Civil War, that it was the Reconstruction period, it was rebuilt. Atlanta and many other places and other places that they were important in those times. So it became an important city again after this 12 years that it lasted the Reconstruction. See, before the Civil War, during the Civil War, how it looks, Atlanta, everything was destroyed because there was a war. You see, Atlanta before and after. Before and after. But in the Reconstruction, it was rebuilt, and then it looks like this. Atlanta became the capital of Georgia in the 1868 class. After the Civil War, and during the Reconstruction period. Remember that it started with the 1865, the Reconstruction period. So 2 years that it was the Reconstruction period, the Atlanta became the capital of Georgia. And the new Capitol building was dedicated on July 4th in the 1889. And now Atlanta looks like this. After all this reconstruction and after many years of rebuilding and repairing the things that they were destroyed during the Civil War, now Atlanta looks this majestic city in this way again, and is the capital of Georgia. Now, let's copy these 6 questions and the 6 answers of the information, like a brief summary of the information that it was included in this presentation class. So we have question number 1. When was gold found in Dahlonega? This is the date. When? Let's see if you remember it.
1836.
Okay, let's see if that's your answer, Lucia. 1828. You are close. Excellent, Lucia. 828. That was the time that it was gold found in Dahlonega.
Miss, I don't finish to copy that topic.
Topic. What is the topic, class?
The glittering cities. I'm gonna put in the chat.
You're going to send through the chat.
Yeah. That's the topic.
The glittering cities. Glittering or glittering has with G. Okay, Lucia, that is a topic. Excellent. Thank you, thank you.
Oh no, I put
Cities with just one T, not double T, Lucia. But thank you, thank you. Now you have the topic there also here. Okay, here is cities. Down. Number 2, where was the first gold rush in the United States, class? Where? In which place?
In Georgia.
In Georgia, in a place, excellent, Khaled, in Georgia, in a place specifically in Dahlonega. That was the place, a specific place that the gold rush in the United States. In Georgia, yes, Georgia, but which place? In Dahlonega. That it's located in Georgia. Excellent.
What was the courthouse made of? Gold.
It was made of bricks that contains gold. Excellent. You remember the courthouse that it was made of gold.
What was the dome of the state capitol in Atlanta cover of? Gold.
With gold? Yes, remember that dome. Do you see that picture? That it was an amazing picture. The pictures, the dome was covered also with gold.
Over of gold. What happened to Atlanta during the Civil War? I don't remember.
I don't remember. Okay. Who knows the answer number 5? Thank you, Lucia and Khaled. What happened to Atlanta during the Civil War?
You can put the slide of that.
The answer number 5. If there is a Isabella, tell me, Isabella.
I think the answer is because it was destroyed.
It was destroyed. Yes. Excellent, Isabella. During the Civil War, remember, Atlanta was destroyed in those times. Everything that it was there, it was destroyed. So number 6, when did Atlanta become the capital of Georgia? In which date?
1000.
$800.
800.
Um,
40?
40. No, it cannot be 108,040. Remember that it was after the war and during the reconstruction that it started in 1865. 2 years later, in 1868, it became the capital of Georgia, Atlanta. In the period of the reconstruction, the Civil War has gone, then it started the reconstruction, and Atlanta became the capital of the Georgia in those times.
I finished.
Okay, you finished? I'm going to take the attendance class while you finish to copy this. Say present, remember if you are connected today. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Andrea, Ana.
Present.
Okay, yes. Ana Flores, not today. Okay, let's see. Gabriela, Isabela, and Kiara.
Present.
Present. Present.
Perfect. Lucia, Rosa, Valerie, and Sian.
Present.
Present.
Valerie, Sian. No, Valerie, no Sian. Okay, let's see boys. Dani, Fernando, and Hermes.
Present.
Present.
Joshua, Caleb, Santiago Chavez.
Present.
Present.
Yes, I was here.
Santiago Chavez. No Santiago Chavez, no.
I finished.
Oh, yes, he's there. Okay. You finished,
I
class?
finish.
Yes,
finish.
finish. Show me your
Finish.
notebooks before you disconnect. Show me your notebooks.
Finish. Just
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you next class. If you finish, bye-bye. You can disconnect. Bye-bye, Lucia. Bye-bye, Kiara. Bye-bye, Caleb.
Bye. Mhm.